Hello everyone, what a beautiful day it is, and welcome back to the channel and another video with the SIB. So sit back, enjoy, relax, and hopefully we're getting some amazing fish today. So it's Wednesday the 20th of March and the weather is absolutely gorgeous. There's zero wind today, the sun is out and shining, the water clarity, at least in the harbour, is clear. So yeah, we're going to head out and go chase some rays tonight and this afternoon. Wonderful, just dropped my phone in the sand, happy days. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, this is my SIB that I've got it on an extreme trailer, and this is an inflatable boat fishing boat. It's the Hydrus H5. I think the guy's up to the H7 model now. So yeah, we had 2 generations ago, but it's a lovely little boat. We've got the aluminium deck in it, so the air deck today, and then we've got a beautiful Tohatsu 15 horsepower on the back. So what we're going to do is we are going to get it off the trailer, get all the gear put in here, and send it out and hopefully catch some beautiful fish. Right then, so we've got everything set up in the SIB. I've also got my one suit underneath and then my dry suit on top. We'll go into a little bit more detail about the dry suit later on. But yeah, we're about ready to get the car parked up and then start heading out in front of our fishing spot today, which is going to be Eastney in Portsmouth. Right, here we go then. So we're going to try and launch the boat. So tide at the minute is quite neap. It's quite a neap tide, and it's going down at the minute, so we need to be quick and get it out. But it shouldn't be too difficult. There should be enough water. We haven't started the engine yet, so or tried it at home, so it's a bit dodgy, but it's only a 1-year-old engine and it's brand new, obviously, so should be no problem. Yeah, it's quite a fickle game, the old SIB fishing. It's definitely not for the light or faint-hearted. So yeah, let's get the boat launched. So what I've done is I have put all of my heavy stuff near the engine and the wheels, and that means that it's a little bit lighter at the front. With the engine, the aluminium deck and all my gear in it, I'd imagine this thing probably weighs over 120 plus kilos, which is not the best of fun considering I probably only weigh about 85. So yeah, we're going to get the boat launched down here. You need to be careful obviously where you're launching. You don't want to be launching into somewhere where it's really rocky or sharp rocks. So I'm going to try and get down here, go to take a little break. Here we go then. So as I said, I'm wearing a dry suit. This one coincidentally has the same name as the boat. So the boat, as I said, is a Hydrus H5, and my dry suit is a Koike Hydrus entry suit, I believe is what it's called. So that's pretty cool. So we're just getting the boat into the water now. Being careful where we tread because I don't want to go into some heavy mud. I'm going to take the boat out a little bit, get the engine down and started, get the wheels up, and then we'll hop in and get going. Besides me just murking up the water down here, look how nice and clear it is. Absolutely beautiful. Right then everybody, so we've got the wheels up. What I'm going to do next is get the engine down, get the fuel sent to the engine. There we go. What I might do is put the engine in shallow water mode, just so we don't hit any debris on the bottom of the floor. There we go. So we've got shallow water mode on the engine there, which means it's still going to be taking water in and cooling the engine, but we're not going to be hitting the bottom or picking up any debris. The next thing you want to be doing is unscrewing the valve on the fuel cap so that it can have air in there for suction. And then what you want to do is go over and get your bulb and prime the bulb until it's nice and hard and you've got fuel in the engine. You don't want to do this too much, but it should go pretty hard, so we're there. Let's get the engine started and get fishing. Here we go then. So first start in a while. Fingers crossed it will go up, otherwise we've wasted our time. So yeah, this one takes a couple of seconds to start, a couple of pulls, because it's got EFI without a battery. So just need to charge it up a little bit and then it should start. So I imagine it's going to take 4 or 5 pulls maybe, hopefully 3 or 4. Maybe even 2. Happy days, there we go then. So for such a brand new engine, I'd expect it to start up pretty quickly. So I started on the second pull, which is happy days. As I say, we've got it in shallow water mode, so there's still water coming out the pee hole, and then there's pretty much no chance of us catching the bottom. So I'm going to hop in and let's get moving. Here we go then. So I'm just going to angle the boat towards where we want to go. Got to be careful with other boats like that one over there. Going to angle it, push out the deep bit a little bit, and then hop in. Happy days. There's loads of little fish down there. That's pretty cool. There we go. Happy days. We are on the boat. Let's get it in forward and stay in the channel and get going, my friends. Bit of safety equipment before we leave the harbour is the life jacket. So we've got our life jacket on here. We've got it clipped on underneath us as well, just in case we do fall off. So we should be all good. So yeah, cue time lapse. Let's get out of the harbour and we're going to go fishing in front of Eastney Beach. Try and go for the rays. If we don't catch anything during the day, we may move around. But yeah, we'll see. Here we are then, friends. We've got to our spot, literally right in front of Eastney Beach over there. And we're basically in front of the beach huts. So yeah, probably, I don't know, half a mile off the beach, something like that, maybe even less. We're going to anchor up and give it a go here, see what happens, see if we can get into some rays. So for the most part of the day, we're going to be using a running ledger rig on the rods. So that is on your main line, you have a bead, then a weight slider, another bead, a quick connect clip, and then you've got a swivel with, this is 60-pound line, and then your hook. And for the hook choice, we are going with a 2.0 for the rays today. We may switch up to some 3.0s if needs be. But yeah, throughout the day we're going to be doing different baits, different rigs. So yeah, let's get a bait on here. We're going to go for squid and sand eel wrap. Get that chucked over and hopefully get into a fishy. So for our first bait, what I've got is my bait mate tool and my bait elastic. And I've cut a squid in half and cut the tail and the gill plates off of a sand eel. And what we're going to do is, using the bait elastic, is whip up the bait on the smaller tapered edge of the bait mate tool, just like this. We're not going to aggressively whip it, because if you do it too aggressively then you will explode the bait like the sand eel. Another thing is, we've got our sand eels and our squid in a thermos flask today, as always, and that is to keep the juices inside the baits so that the scent is released in the water rather than at the bottom of your bait bag. So yeah, there we go, we've got it all whipped up. Just going to slide it off, and there we go. We've got a pinky finger sized bait. We're going to chuck out and hopefully catch a couple of rays today. If you haven't seen already, this is how I bait up my ray baits. So what I do is I get the hook through the squid or the firmer bait, whichever one it may be. Get the hook so it's halfway on each side, and then I start whipping over the eye of the hook, just to make sure that that is set in properly, because that's the main thing that's going to keep your hook in place in your bait. So I do that, and then we're going to start whipping on the other side, and then that will have the hook nice and firm in the bait. Here we go then. So first cast on the SIB of 2024. Let's hope it's going to be a good year and produce a load of fish. So yeah, going to cast it out the back, and then we're going to put it in our rod holder that we've got on the side of the boat. And we're going to sit tight, bait up another rod and keep an eye on it, and hopefully we'll get back to you guys with a ray. So I'm just baiting up the second rod, and we're already getting a bite on the squid and sand eel wrap, which is great news. So for the second rod, we're just putting a single sand eel on another running ledger. There you go, getting a bite. Single sand eel on a running ledger with a 2.0 hook. It's been out for 10 minutes, we're already getting a bite. Happy days. So yeah, let's get this one out. Hopefully catch some fish. Come on, the ray, come on. The bite is developing, and it is, yeah, maybe potentially fish on. Just going to keep an eye on it. There we go, look at that. Nice pull down there. I'm going to pick this rod up and see if we can feel anything. So there's not a fish there yet. Leave it there, put it down, and wait for the bite again. We are also getting the third rod out, which is a little Axia 4'6" rod, and we're putting a pulley rig on there with a squid and sand eel wrap on a 2.0. See, on that other rod, we were still getting bites, but I pulled into it again, there was nothing there, and we haven't had bites since. The other one, I don't think anything's happened on that one. We're going to get this one chucked out the opposite way, and yeah, it'd be cool if all three rods went off at the same time, but make my situation very difficult. But yeah, we'll hope for the best. There are 3 rods out there, let's catch some fish. So these are the baits that I brought with me today. So we've got some frozen cuttlefish there, we've got some Joe mackerels, we've got some sprats, we've got some frozen ragworm as well from a different trip, and then we've got squid and sand eels in abundance inside of this thermos glass thing here. So yeah, good selection of bait. We're going to be fishing until the evening, probably until about 11 o'clock. I think it's probably about 1 o'clock now. So we've got plenty of fishing to do. So yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, yeah, we've probably got a fish on here. Hey, wouldn't that be nice if we got a ray? It doesn't feel like a ray, to be honest. It feels more like a conger. Or maybe a bass even. It's fighting a bit. I reckon conger or bass. What we got? No way, we got a ray already! First cast ray, thornback ray! Thornback ray, let's go, let's go! Get in the net, get in my net, get in my net. We've got a ray. We've got a ray already. We've already got a ray. Let's go. Come here, you. Come here, get in the net, get in the net, get in the net. Yes! We've already caught a ray. Let's go. Woohoo! Yes! Let's go, everyone. We've got a thornback ray. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes.
Here we go then, friends. So we've whacked up a vertical live stream just to show people what's going on, say hello basically, say good afternoon, stuff like that. We just brought in our first bait and it's been chewed up a little bit. We've taken the bait off now. Then we started getting a bite on the second rod. And guess what we've just pulled in on our first cast on that rod? We have got a thornback ray. I can't believe it. I'm actually over the moon. That is insane. So yeah, we're gonna get them unhooked and we'll get you guys a show. Look at that. Here we go, everybody in the video. First cast and we've caught a thornback ray. I cannot believe it. Look at that. It's not a massive ray. It's probably about 2.5, 3 pounds, something like that. He did unfortunately deep hook it, so he is bleeding a little bit. So we're gonna get this ray back. But happy days. Look at that, everyone on the channel on the YouTube as well. Happy days, we caught a ray. So yeah, let's get this one back. Here we go then, let's get it back. Whee. Right then friends, so it is about 3:30 now I believe, and we've changed spots. So we did a live stream for about 2 hours, about 300 metres off of Eastney Beach. And during that time we had just one bite, I think, over 2 hours, and we caught a thornback ray, which is amazing. So you would have seen that fish. We've got a bit of footage on the GoPro because the live was on a vertical, which makes it a little bit difficult with obviously having a horizontal video. But yeah, I've just steamed out for about 15 minutes out of the Langstone Harbour area, and we're now at a mark called Horse's Tail, I believe. So I've never fished here before. I think it's about halfway to the Nab Tower really, but it's a really interesting patch of ground. It looks like high bits, low bits, and I think it's quite rocky, so potentially there could be some decent fish around here. So I've dropped the anchor. It seems like it's about 15 metres deep, something like that potentially, so in quite a bit of water, and we are on our own in the middle of the ocean pretty much. Portsmouth's over there, and then the Isle of Wight is over there, and we are, yeah, pretty far. I think we're about 5 miles off the shore. No snow, no massive distance really, but on a little inflatable boat, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, sea state, flat calm, that's why I steamed out here. So yeah, it's got to keep an eye on things, keep an eye on if there's any boats coming. Let's get some baits down. I imagine we might be able to catch some decent sized congers around here. Maybe some nice big rays and some nice bass. We shall see. Stay tuned everybody, fingers crossed. So the first bait that I'm going to try chucking out down here is going to be a Joey mackerel. So I took a fillet off during the live stream and gave out a go as a bait, but we've got a 5/0 hook here with some 200-pound line attached, and we'll give that a go for a conger, bass, or maybe a decent sized ray. So I haven't got massive weights, to be honest. I forgot about that. Totally steamed out here for the fun of it really. We've got a 6-ounce lead on at the minute. Hopefully that holds. We have got a gripper lead as well that we can put on, and then obviously we can double up some 6-ounce leads. But yeah, let's get that out and see if there's anything that's going to take that. Could get interesting. On the other rod we have got a squid and sand eel wrap, so that's obviously for a ray. So yeah, let's give it a go. Well, deeper water doesn't necessarily mean better fish. So we just caught a disgusting little dogfish. It's deep hooked himself on a whole squid on the old pulley rig. So we saw a couple of bites. I was wondering if it was a fish or not. It didn't feel massive, but we have just caught a dogfish. So yeah, I'm going to T-bar this one off. But yeah, so far a tally of fish today. Thornback ray and dogfish. Well, I've just brought in the sand eel and squid bait because I was curious if that had been taken or not. And we got another dog. So yeah, I'm going to get this one back and get another sand eel bait out. Yeah, as you all know, dogfish love sand eels and they also love squid, so yeah, perfect combination on both of those baits. So yeah, let's get this back and get another bait out. Well, I thought the prospect of going out to deeper water would catch me maybe some nice congers, maybe some nice rays, maybe a nice bass, but no. We chucked that bit of squid back out and we got another doggy. We're going to keep on persevering for a bit until the sun goes down. We've probably got about an hour until I need to head inshore for it's dark out here. I don't want to be out here this far when it's dark. But yeah, another doggy. Let's get another bait out. But yeah, that literally took about 2 minutes to get another dogfish. So yeah, we're going to get the bait back on, set it back out. So there's a bit of weight on this Joey mackerel. I'm not sure if we've got a fish. Oh, we have got a fish. Oh, you're having a laugh. No way. Oi, oi, oi. What's going on there then? We had a whole Joey mackerel out on this rod, yeah? Whole Joey mackerel. And guess what we've caught, ladies and gentlemen? We've caught a massive dogfish on a whole Joey mackerel. Don't know where that bait's gone, but that is a big boy dogfish. We're going to get a cuttlefish bait on next, but yeah, we're going to get through some Joeys, I reckon. Deary, deary, deary. This is crazy, honestly. I literally just put out that squid and sand deal, wrapped it back on the hook again, chucked it back out, and then again within minutes another dogfish. I think we've already had bites within a minute on the cuttlefish bait, so take your guesses everybody. But yeah, another dogfish. That's what, 4 or 5 now. Don't know what's put on next. I reckon once that cuttlefish bait gets taken, we'll put a another Joey mackerel out. But yeah, I'll probably just put this sand eel bait back down again, to be fair. Well, it was another cast with half a Joey mackerel this time and another dogfish, but he literally popped off on the surface, which yeah, not too upset about. There you go. What I've got is I've got some frozen ragworm that I said earlier about, and I've whipped like 5 or 6 of them, probably more than like 10 to be fair. I whipped that with the whole squid, so we're gonna get that out as a bait. That's like a perfect prime cod bait, that is, really. I don't think cod are around, to be honest, anymore, but maybe wrong, you never know. But if you don't try, you won't catch. But we're not going to use these ragworm closer into shore, I don't think, so I'm going to make up a couple of big ragworm and squid baits and give that a go. Add it to the counter, another dog, and he's puking all over me. Lovely, thanks mate. He's like South Coast angler, he is, after 5 Guinness, this dogfish, puking everywhere. And farting everywhere as well, apparently. So yeah, that dogfish was on the cuttlefish bait on the smaller rod. Just literally check that rod after bringing in that one. Just put that squid and ragworm bait out, so that's quite exciting really. So I'm looking forward to someone taking that. But yeah, all I'm looking for out here is, you know, a ray would be amazing to see, but just even a double figure conger would do my needs, sort of thing. Just cast out the second rod with the cuttlefish. I had to put some ragworm in with that one. We just started getting our first knocks on this one. So yeah, the first guess is going to be obviously a dogfish. We'll hold out and hopefully something happens. But yeah, getting a bite on it already, exciting times. Do you know, everyone, I've never been tempted to buy a drone, but if I did have one, now would have definitely have been the time to use it. Just look at how gorgeous the scenery is, man. 5 miles offshore, it is flat as a pancake. We're catching fish here and there, but it's just gorgeous. I'm on my own, no one else around me, barely any noise at all. Oh, what a day, what a way to spend a day off. Absolutely gorgeous. Who am I kidding, eh, with a small substantial bite. There's the boy that's stolen our bait. Hopefully we'll get it back from him, to be honest. I don't know if he even swallowed the hook, to be fair. Here we go, look at this. Out comes our bait, and he's not even hooked, I don't think. There you go. Blooming dogs, eh? Get it back out again.